EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olson and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go from Indianapolis. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Colts will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, faking the give, forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Headed left, buying time.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Richardson. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson gonna look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19. Ready? Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power?
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often. And boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 60.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Latu. There to bring him down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Higgins. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
37-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
55. Come on. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
60.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will score! Touchdown, Atlanta.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
70 Ranger. Here we go. Shot. 19 light. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
On play action, Richardson. That is intercepted.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Come on. Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready? 70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Groupie's kick is good. And the Colts will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. It'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Go!
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Open man, it's tight end Jake Tonjes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down short for... And they'll take over there.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Catch left side is made by Higgins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Come on, Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19, go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one, taken in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His second touchdown of this first half. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? 8 Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Now, Patrick. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison. 60
First
Bison.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Let go.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Now Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This one caught at the floor.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
19 Lions. Viking 18. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Panther 60.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll put his head down and get up to the 42. That's a gain of about 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Mustang 19. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
At the Falcons' 33-yard line.
Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First
60
down.
Bison. 60 Bison.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18 Pioneer. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Count 19. Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Great London. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Got it. Ready.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they've decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Oh, he's got room past the 30s. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play, throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
70 Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Okay, break. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Short throw taken in by Goddard. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Cup 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to throw. Pushed out to his left. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. On the return is Gould. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
79 Broncos. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
See the ball, see the ball, see the movement, movement, movement.
Here's Richardson. That's caught right side. It's London. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Liking 18. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18.
Throwing Richardson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10.
And the Colts, first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson going to look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's third and 7.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Throwing is Richardson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. That's the ball right around the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw here, right side. Ball's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Atlanta.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
And here's Bijan. And he'll plow forward for a gain